another strikeout. That's 16. And this is hit high and deep, left field, down the line. Home run. A walk-off 2-run homer. Back up the middle, 1 run is in. Another runner is rounding third and heading for home, and he will score. And there's another drive. Is it a 3-home run day for Kanga? Yes, it is. Is this going to go? Unbelievable. I'm a Woman Can Do It All. Hear her roar. Peaks sitting on a 6-2 record. Heading into Game 9 of the season, they will be at home hosting the Pandas. Pandas will put Carmel Marzo on the mound. She's got a 1-0 record with a 2.45 ERA, a 1.09 whip, and she will be going up against the Peaks ace Crimp Jimson on the mound. 2-0 his record with a 3.18 ERA and a 1.12 whip. Throwing well through the first quarter of the season. Let's get into it. Horn, Giles, and Muscles will be the 1-2-3 batters for the Pandas. Musty Horn going to lead it off. He's batting .375 through the first quarter of the season. And the first pitch to him from Jimson is a curveball low for ball 1. The 1-0 catches the corner, off the corner, 2-0 the count. And the 2-0 curveball is across. It's 2-1. And that is strike 2, even count now. And Jimson kicks and fires. Swing and a miss, struck him out first of the ball game. That'll be the first out of the inning, and that'll bring up Riley Giles. She's hitting .250 with a single home run. That her only RBI on the season. Coming in to game number 9. The pitch from Jimson is in there for a strike. The 0-1. On the ground towards second. Fatfuck with the backhand gets the out at first. That'll be out number 2 for the inning. That'll bring Philip Muscles to the dish, batting .333 coming into today's game. And he swings at the first pitch, sends it towards short. Sinek is there. And the Pandas go in order in the top of the first. Peaks coming to the plate. It'll be Trindle, Dingus, and Randolph Scott. Here is the veteran Gerb Trindle batting .463 for the season. 3 homers and has driven in 10 runs. And he takes the first pitch he sees right into the right center field gap. This is going to get to the wall. And it is going to be extra bases for Trindle. He will stop at second with a stand-up double to lead off the game for the Peaks. Stepping in now will be Spike Dingus. .529 his average on the year. And he takes strike 1 on the black part of the inside of the plate. Next pitch is high. It's 1-1. Swing and a miss on a pitch low and away from Marzo. And that is another gapper. This is going to get to the wall. Trindle will score from second easily. And heading into second, back-to-back doubles for Trindle and Dingus. And the Peaks take the early lead. And here is Randolph Scott. Playing right field today. He takes a curveball for strike 1. And there's another well-hit ball to center field, to the track, to the wall, to the garden. A home run for Randolph Scott. And he will touch them all. 423 feet into the garden that one goes. And it's 3-0 Peaks. Still nobody out in the first inning as Fatfuck steps in and takes a ball inside from Marzo. Marzo has had a little trouble in the early part of games settling into a rhythm. And there's a line drive to first base. That'll be the first out. Jimmy Pootstink stepping in, 438 his average. And he takes strike 1 at the knees from Marzo. Marzo works quickly. It's 1-1. Back up the middle, another base hit in the inning. And Pootstink will stop at first with a single out to center field. A well-hit ball back through the box. Here's bemused Cynic starting at shortstop today. He's batting .429 this year. Has a home run. And takes ball one here from Marzo. The 1-0 is right down the barrel. The 1-1 pitch is driven into right center field. They like that area of the ballpark. This is going to be another extra base hit. And rounding third and heading home will be whichever runner that was. I don't remember. I think it was Pootstink. And it's 4-0. Still only one out in the inning. The seventh batter to come to the plate in this inning will be Tina Passme. He bats with a runner at second and nobody away. Marzo quickly tense and quickly behind 3-0 to Passme. And on 4 pitches, Passme will trot down to first with a free pass issued by Marzo. Here's Cindy Downvote. Downvote's average only .222, but had a timely home run in an earlier game. Fouls this one away, sliced down the third base line. It's 0-1. And a little nifty little cut fastball catches the outside corner. It's 0-2, and that's popped up into center field. And this is playable for Carroll, who pulls it in for the second out of the inning. And that'll bring Crimp Jimson to the plate as the Peaks bat around in the first. He will be the 9th man to come to the plate. I should say 9th player. And it's 1-1 on the Peaks ace. Nice curveball there. I guess that was more of a slider. It's 1-2. And this is popped up shallow right center field. Outfielders converge, and it'll be Muscles who makes the catch. So the Peaks send them all to the plate in the bottom of the fourth. They score 4 runs on 5 hits. And we head to the top of the second. It'll be Potter, Hogwash, and Mercury coming up for the Pandas. Here is P.J. Potter, catcher for the Peaks, or for the Pandas, excuse me. .391 his average in the first quarter of the season. He takes strike one from Jimson. The 0-1 catches the corner. It's 0-2. And that is hit in the air. Cynic takes a few steps to his left and makes the catch for out number 1. And that will bring Ash Hogwash to the plate. The veteran first baseman hits a line drive to left. Passme comes over, but it drops just in front of him. And that'll be the first hit of the game for the Pandas, as that one just barely gets down in left field. Tyrone Mercury will come to the plate now with a runner aboard and 1 away. The pitch, swing and a miss on the off-speed pitch. It's 0-1. Runner goes. The throw, not in time. Stolen base for Hogwash. She moves down to second. The 0-2 to Mercury is fouled away. We'll have another one coming. Another 0-2. The pitch just missed high and inside. It's 1-2. And the changeup is fouled back. It'll be 1-2 all over again. And that one catches the corner. Another strikeout for Jimson, his second of the day, 23rd of the year. And he will now face Ibrahim Carroll, number 7 batter in the Pandas order. Bats here with 2 away, a runner at second. And that's a line drive through the left side of the infield. That'll get through for a base hit. The runner will have to hold at third, so runners at the corners now as Field steps in. Samuel with a couple of home runs, 3 runs batted in this year. He swings and misses at the fastball for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch is on the outside corner, and it's 0-2. And that is a little dribbler foul down the third base side. And another 0-2 pitch coming. 1-2 as that one misses. Curveball fouled off. We're going to do it all over again. Jimson kicks and fires and struck him out. Second of the inning, third of the day for Jimson. And the Pandas are held scoreless for another inning. We head to the bottom of the second. It's the Peaks on top by 4. And back to the top of the order we go. Gerb Trindle will lead it off. He had a double in his first at bat. He takes ball 1 from Marzo here. And a very late swing. I actually didn't mean to do that. It's 2-1. Should be 3-0. But there's a ball golfed into the gap left center field. This gets to the wall, but it got out there pretty quickly. Trindle will play it safe and hang at first base with a leadoff single here in the second. And Spike Dingus sidles up to the plate. Takes strike 1 around the midsection. That one's at the same level, but inside. The 1-1 pitch coming. And that's off the end of his bat. That's going to reach the seats down the right side. 1-2. Oh, and that was a pretty good pitch. Looked like it was coming in low, but it caught the zone. First strikeout of the day recorded by Marzo. 1 away in the inning for Scott. Ground ball. This could be trouble. There's 1 out. And back to first for the second out. Double play turned by the Pandas. Ends the inning. We head to the third now. Pandas down 4-0. And the bottom of their order coming up. Marzo will lead it off. Marzo with no batting statistics this year. Fouls that pitch back. The 0-2 to the pitcher Marzo is hit into left field. Passme comes over and makes the catch. And that'll bring up Musty Horn for the second time today. Hitless in his first attempt, as he struck out his first time at the plate. And that's going to be back up the middle, a little slow roller. Fat Fuck gets there in time, ranging to his right. And that'll be out number 2. And that'll bring up Riley Giles. 0 for 1 today. And she awaits the pitch from Jimson, who winds and delivers a fastball on the outside corner for strike 1. 0-1 pitch coming. And that's right in there, strike 2. Here's the 0-2. Hit on the ground towards Fat Fuck. He's got it. Over to first, and that will end the inning. Heading to the bottom of the third, the Peaks holding on to a 4-0 lead. And coming to the plate, it'll be the heart of the order. 4, 5, and 6. Here's Fat Fuck. Popped out his first time at the plate. And he will take a curveball for strike 1 there. And that one's over as well. The 0-2 coming from Marzo. And a swing and a miss on a 100-mile-an-hour fastball down and in at the shins. Not much you can do with that. Here is Pootstink. And that's off the end of his bat, a little blooper. And Giles hauls it in for out number 2. That'll bring up Bemuse Cynic. He had an RBI double in the first inning. He bats here with 2 outs, but this is a well-hit ball center field, but a little short of the track. Carroll hauls it in. And that will retire the side in the bottom of the third. We head to the Pandas half of the 4th inning. It'll be Muscles, Potter, and Hogwash to face Jimson on the mound. Jimson with 3 strikeouts today so far. And that is strike 1 on a nice curveball there. The 0-1 shattered his bat. The bat flies out past the mound. Jimson has to duck to avoid some of the shards. The 0-2 swing and a miss. Another strikeout recorded by the big right-hander. And he is mowing them down today. Here's P.J. Potter, the next to attempt to solve the puzzle that is Jimson. And that's a ground ball. Fat Fuck dives, knocks it down, but can't make the catch. And that will be an infield hit as Hogwash steps in. Runner at first for her. And ranging to his right, Cynic with a great dive. Has no chance at second or first for that matter, as that dive took him too deep into the hole to make a play. So 2 aboard for Tyrone Mercury here. Batting 161 on the year. 2 runners aboard for him and 1 down. The 0-1 is grounded foul. Dingus is there to collect it. And an 0-2 pitch is due to Mercury. Here it is. That's a little high and tight for ball 1. But they're setting him up for this pitch right here, and it works. The changeup finds the zone. Another strikeout, second out of the inning. And Jimson with 5 strikeouts now. 2 in this inning. And that one catches the bottom of the zone. It's strike 1. The 0-1 pitch coming. Little ground ball. Jimson will charge and play it on the run over to Pootstink. That ends the inning. After 3.5, it's Peaks 4, Pandas 0. Tina Passme will lead it off. He walked in his first plate appearance. 394 his average on the year, 13 RBIs, and they brush him back off the plate. Ball 2 now from Marzo. And he got underneath that one, pops it up into left center field. Coming over from center is Carroll to make the catch. 1 away. Here's Cindy Downvote, 0 for 1. Hitless in her first attempt. And swings and misses at a pitch right down the middle. That rolls down the line, stays fair. She hustles down the line, but not going to make it. 2 away now for Crimp Jimson. His second at bat. He popped out to right center earlier in the game. He will take ball 1 from his opposite number here. Ball 2 in the same location. And they come up into the strike zone. It's 2-1. And pretty good contact. That's off the glove of the second baseman out into center field. That's going to be an infield hit for the pitcher, Jimson. And he's at first with 2 away as we go back to the top of the order and Gerp Trindle. And that's going to get through for a base hit. A grounder out to center. And 2 runners aboard with 2 outs. Spike Dingus will be next at bat. 528 on the year, a couple of home runs. And he goes up to get that one, lifts it out to left field. That drops in front of Mercury for a base hit, and that will load the bases for Randolph Scott, who has already hit a home run today. A 2-run shot earlier in the game. And there's a ground ball up the middle. That's not a home run, but it'll be good for a run. And the runners move station to station. The bases stay loaded for Fat Fuck, who's 0 for 2 today. And would love to fix that with something here. That is off his bat, opposite field, high and deep. Does it have the distance? It does. A grand slam for Fat Fuck as that one finds its way over the fence in the right field corner. That is his second home run of the year, and this one is good for 4 runs. That makes the score 9-0 in favor of your Colorado Peaks. And Jimmy Pootstink will step in now with 2 outs, nobody on, as they all came home on the long shot by Fat Fuck. And he will bounce out to the right side to end the inning. But the Peaks get 5 more in the 4th. They lead 9-0. And we're going to head to the top of the 5th inning. Peaks will bat here in a big hole and needing to get something going. That'll help. That's going to be off the top of the wall in left field. He's going to try for 2. Passme's got a cannon, but the throw is not in time. It'll be a leadoff double, and it'll bring the pitcher Marzo to the plate. And she gets the bunt down. Jimson probably had a play at third, but with a 9-run lead, they opt for the safe out. So a runner 90 feet away as Musty Horn steps into the batter's box. 1 down in the inning. The pitch is over for strike 1. A nice curveball from Jimson there. The 0-1, swing and a miss, strike 2. And Jimson's got him where he wants him. 0-2, the pitch. In there with another changeup. That thing is just mowing people down today. Another backwards K. That is number 6 for Jimson in the game. Second out of the inning. And the Peaks threatening to keep that runner stranded at third. Swing and a miss for strike one from Giles. The 0-1 misses inside with the changeup. The 1-1 pitch is a breaking ball hit back to center field. Trindle slides, and what a catch in center field. Trindle flashing the leather out there. Gets the pants dirty, but ends the inning. And another scoreless one for the Pandas. Still 9-0 halfway through the game. It'll be 6, 7, and 8 for the Peaks, and we're going to have a new pitcher for the Pandas here. Marzo's day is done. She gives up 9 earned runs, and will leave the game giving way to Bradshaw on the hill. The first pitch from Bradshaw is driven to center field on a line, but Carroll is there. That's one away. Tina Pasme will step in now. Has a walk and a fly out in today's contest. 1-1 the count on Pasme. Goes down to get it, lifts it high into center field. This one drifting back. The wind carries it to the wall, and that'll be off the concrete. Runner at first now for downvote, and she takes a curveball for strike one. Another pop-up. This one a little bit more playable for Carroll. He pulls it in for the second out of the inning. Pasme still stands at first, and the pitcher Jimson at the plate. And he checks his swing on strike one. That's not what you're supposed to do with strikes, Crimp. Curveball misses away. The 1-1 is down the middle and popped up into the shallow infield. And that's caught to end the inning. Heading to the top of 6 now. It'll be Muscles, Potter, and Hogwash for the Pandas, who trail by 9. And here is Philip Muscles, the right fielder for the Pandas. Batting .304 for the season. No power numbers. Not a contributing factor in the scoring. And he takes a very awkward swing at a pretty good-looking curveball from Jimson there. And it's 0-2. He fouls away the fastball. Another 0-2 coming. He watches the changeup just high out of the zone. And the 0-2, the 1-2 is in there with a curveball for strike 3. And that's the first out of the inning. P.J. Potter will come up with one away to face Jimson, who is mowing him down. Fouls away the first pitch. And the 0-1 from the Crimpster is outside for a swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Jimson in control, and another nasty off-speed pitch that finds the zone for a called strike 3. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Jimson. Here's Ash Hogwash. The 0-1 pitch to her is fouled away, and she's behind 0-2 now. Jimson looking to strike out the side. Almost got her to chase the high, tight fastball. And the off-speed pitch is fouled away. That's his signature strikeout pitch. Doesn't work here. The 1-2 coming to Hogwash. Curveball in there for a strike this time. Jimson strikes out the side. 2 of them looking. And he is really feeling it today. He will lead off the next inning. Sorry, Gerp Trindle will lead off the next inning. Trindle 3 for 3 with a double and a couple of singles. And looking to add to those totals. But he goes after that one inside off his hands, and he bloops it out to Field, who makes the catch at short. Spike Dingus will step in. 2 for 3 today with a double and a single. And a line drive to center field. This has got a lot of power to it. And Carroll robs Dingus. Wow, what a robbery at the wall. That was garden bound. Pulled back from the brink by Carroll in center field. Heck of a defensive play there. Scott goes the other way. That stays fair. And it bounces around in the corner, but he's going to have to stay at first as he does not move incredibly well along the base paths. But that will be a runner aboard for Fat Fuck with 2 away. And that was a drivable pitch, but I missed it. That's drivable, but Field is there to collect it over to first to retire the side. We're going to head to the top of the 7th inning. Peaks well in command, 9-0. Tyrone Mercury to lead it off. Nobody really wants to face Jimson here today, as the best the Pandas have been able to do is to get a runner over to third with some sacrifices. And they really can't seem to get anything going against the Peaks ace, who is throwing BBs out there. The 0-2 is across the corner. Another backwards K for Jimson, as they just don't seem to be able to solve his riddle today. And it'll be Ibrahim Carroll with 1 out, who will be the next to face the wrath of the Crimster. That fastball misses upstairs. 1-1 coming. Crimson fires strike 2 on a nasty cut fastball that just caught the corner. The 1-2 pitch is hit on the ground towards second. Fat Fuck gathers it in, and his infielder is happy to have something to do, as Jimson had struck out 4 in a row to this point. And that's strike 1. The 0-1 pitch catches the zone. Strike 2. Here's an 0-2. And Field almost offered at the off-speed pitch, low in the zone. The 2-2. Swing and a miss, fouled away. Not a swing and a miss. He made contact, Bob. He just didn't put it in play. Don't be a jerk to him. The 2-2, swing and a miss. There it is. That's the one I was predicting the future. And that's going to retire the side, and that takes us to our 7th inning stretch.
It's a beautiful day for a ball game today.
We head to the bottom of the 7th inning. The Peaks will come to the plate leading by 9 runs, 9-0. It'll be Pootstink, Cynic, and Pass Me facing Bradshaw on the mound. And Pootstink takes strike 1 there. That is high, 1-1. Strike 2 as that one drops into the zone. And this is lifted to left center field. This has got the distance, and it is gone. Left center field in the power alley. A home run for Pootstink. This one travels 425 feet. That's his 3rd of the year. And 7th RBI. It's 10-0. And bemused Cynic will step in. He's got a double today. That his only hit, but he did drive in a run with it. He takes a curveball for strike 1 and sends this one on the ground towards second. Giles up with it, fires, and that'll be out number 1. Recorded at first base. Tina Pass Me will be the next batter. He's got a single and a walk. And that's hit right back to the mound. Bradshaw makes the catch. Bradshaw fielding his position well there. Hauls that one in for out number 2. Here's downvote. And this is popped back. Fouled over the screen. And that's driven into left center field. On the run is Carroll. Nice catch as he tracks down the line drive in left center field. The Peaks put 1 more on the board. It's 10-0 now, as the Pandas will come to bat in the 8th. And we will see a pinch hitter here. It'll be Bruce Arkansas. And he will bat for the pitcher's spot. Jimson winds and delivers, and that's well hit left field. Charging is Trindle, and can't quite get to it. That gets over his head. That'll be a double for the pinch hitter, as Arkansas is now on base for Musty Horn as we head back to the top of the Pandas order. And he's going to get one through into left field. The runner will not test Pass Me's arm. So the force outs remain in effect. Runners first and second, nobody away, as Giles steps in. and takes strike one from Jimson, who is officially on fire now. The 0-1 pitch hit into right field. Here comes Scott. He makes the catch. The runner will head for third and decide better of it, not wanting to test the arm of Scott. So that's one down as Philip Muscles comes in. And that gets away from downvote. And the runners will advance on the pass ball. 1-0 the count on Muscles. And he takes the curveball over for a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Right back to the mound. Jimson freezes the runners and gets the out at second. Excuse me, at first. It's the second out is what I meant to say. But I can't brain so good when I talk, all the words come out. 2 down in the inning. P.J. Potter has runners second and third. Fouls away the first pitch. Strike one. Here's the 0-1 pitch, and that's popped up right center field. Trindle will head over, and that gets over his head as he just kind of lost track of it, and that's going to bust up the shutout. A routine fly ball that somebody, I don't know who, but somebody just kind of spaced out on. It was me. I thought he had it, but he was not tracking it. So it's 10-2 now as 2 runs score on the fly ball. That ends Jimson's shutout that he had going. And here's a ground ball to Cynic. That'll finally end the inning at first base. And we're going to have a new pitcher now. It's going to be Happy Peichel coming in to take over in the bottom of the 9th after the Pandas have gotten on the board when they shouldn't have. Here's Jimson, who's going to be swinging the bat angry. He had some words for Trindle in the dugout between innings. He was not pleased with the error in center field that cost him his shutout. And Trindle will step up to the plate now with 1 away. Trindle and Jimson, very good friends. That one eats up the second baseman. That'll be a base hit for Trindle. Trindle and Jimson, very good friends, but Jimson not at all happy with the veteran center fielder there. 1-1 the count, and that's popped up middle of the infield. This will be a routine play for Field, who makes the catch. 2 down now for Scott, who has a home run and a couple of singles. He has driven in 3 runs today, and he yanks that one foul into the upper deck down the third base side. And another ball pulled hard, but outside the lines. That one misses low. It's 1-2. And another one in the dirt, and once again, base running not my specialty. The 2-2 pitch to Scott is back up the middle. That'll get through into center field. Runners first and second now with 2 away. As Fat Fuck steps in, he has hit a home run today off the end of his bat to the opposite field, and it just barely got over the fence. He bats with 2 on, 2 out, and hits a ball back up the middle into center field. A little too shallow to score the runs, but it loads the bases. It'll be Pootstink, 2 for 4 with a homer, a single, and an RBI. His homer a solo shot in the first inning. And he fouls this one away. Peichel misses with the slider inside. The 1-1 is a strike as the slider comes through this time. Back up the middle, base hit. A run will score. Another runner is rounding third and heading for home. He will not beat the throw. That'll end the inning. So the Peaks get 1 more. It's 11-2. Some aggressive base running there to try and make it an even dozen, but it doesn't pay off. Top of the 9th, it'll be Mercury, Carroll, and Field trying to extend the game for the Pandas, but they've got some work to do in that department as they trail by 9 runs. The 0-1 is hit on the ground towards third. Dingus backhands, gloves, fires, outs. Number 1 in the top of the 9th. Here's Ibrahim Carroll. who robbed a peak player of a home run earlier in the game. He hits one to right field. Scott tracking it and makes the catch near the warning track in right field for out number 2. That means Samuel Field will be the last hope for the Pandas. He bats with 2 away here in the top of the 9th. Swing and a miss on a nasty fastball from Jimson. And the 0-1 pitch. 0-2, and the 98th pitch of the day for Jimson is hit on the ground towards third. It gets under Dingus's glove. That'll be a 2-out single. Pandas have a base runner. And Brocco Cheerio is going to come in to pinch hit for the pitcher's spot. Happy Peichel will leave the game as he's tense and strained. Bars. There's a drive to center field. This is pretty deep. Off the wall and into the garden. A 2-run homer for the pinch hitter Ocherio. And it's 11-4. The Pandas fighting to stay alive. They'll go back to the top of their order, and Musty Horn will step in now with 2 down. And his Peaks down, or his team, God, my brain. His team down by 7. And he's behind 0-2 in the count to Jimson. And he misses with the off-speed pitch there. It's 1-2. Curveball misses as well. The 2-2 pitch to Horn is hit through the left side. And another base runner aboard. Riley Giles will bat now. We're going to try and let Jimson stay in the game to finish it out. But that might do it for him right there, as that was pitch number 105. And we're going to go ahead and get him out and bring Goofnarb in to get this last out. 2 down in the inning, 2 runners on base. The Pandas coming back, not much of a possibility at this point, but that's a swing and a miss from Muscles. And he's down 1-2 to Goofnarb. Swing and a miss. Goofnarb ends the game with a K. And the Peaks win, improving their record to 7-2. Pandas get 4 runs on 12 hits, no errors. For the Peaks, 11 runs on 18 hits and no gaffes. The winning pitcher will be Jimson. He goes 8 2/3. He strikes out 11 batters, gives up a home run and 12 hits, but only 4 earned runs. Marzo is saddled with the loss after giving up 2 home runs in 4 innings, one of them a grand slam. 9 earned runs total for Marzo in today's game. And your first star is Randolph Scott, who went 4 for 5 with a home run and 3 RBIs. Fatfuck goes 2 for 5 with a home run and 4 RBIs. And Pootstink, your third star, goes 3 for 5 with a home run and 2 RBIs.